Chris, hi, Jim Delapine here. I want to give you some video feedback on this text treatment. Everything else looks just phenomenal. I love it. Now, the problem with the text is that I can't even read the name. Terrible Toys is clear, but Todd is not. So let's look at some solutions or possible solutions here. So I see you have it's on its own layer, and you have some adjustment layers that are clipping masks attached to that. But let's try something else. Let's see. You have um, I don't actually know if you had this a layer style. Let me just go in here again to the layer style and choose bevel and emboss. That will at least make Todd a little more legible. I'm going to remove the inner glow and then try the outer bevel. And note that also you could change the light source by spinning this dial. All right, so let's see what else we could do. We have you have an outer glow in there. Let's try a color overlay. This is set to dissolve. Let's get rid of that. And let's try, I don't know, if I click on the color picker, once you're in the color picker and you drag your cursor outside the dialog box, you can sample a color. So I'll sample this cape here. All right. So that picks up that color and I'll hit OK. And it's down to a very low opacity, so you can't really see it, but I'll just bring it up a little bit and hit OK. All right, so we have that. So now let's see what we can do with this. So I'm going to let's see here. I'm going to control click the use saturation and then hold down the alt. Let's see here. I'm going to merge these together. Okay, so Control E merges them together. All right, so now it's pretty much rasterized. You know everything is kind of like merged into one, which means now you can edit this. So I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm just going to take the word Todd. I'm going to put a selection around. I'm going to put a selection around that. Where's my what the heck happened here? Let's see here. Hmm. Yeah, my computer kind of froze up a little bit. So what I want to get is the lasso tool so I could just put a selection. Let me just try this. Oh, I just want to create a selection and isolate the word Todd. All right, it could be any word, but all right. So now I have that, and now I'm going to take this and remove it from this layer and bring it to a new layer. So Control Shift J. Okay, so now it removed it from one layer and brought it to another. So it's Control Shift J. All right, so let me just bring back the background here and take Todd and just bring it up here. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to bring this all the way up to the top. Come on. Why? I'm doing this on my laptop here. This is my tower, so why is this a little different? Okay, so now Todd is in the front of everything. I'm also going to change the color here. So let me just double click and create a layer style color overlay, and I'll make that something a little, I don't know. You know, I'm just choosing a lighter color just so it stands out. I don't want that color, but just for the matter of time here. So I'll just do this and whoops. So I can do whatever I want with this. I can twist it, I can turn it, I can, you know, control click any corner and just do stuff to it if I want. Um, and I'll just do that and here. All right, and then what I can do is like maybe work with these drumsticks here and create something. Let's see. Let's create a. I'm choosing a color here for string. All right, so I'm going to create a new layer and do this on a new layer. I'm going to go to my paintbrush tool and I'm going to choose a very small. I'm going to create a string. I don't know how. Yeah, that's what this is, right size. All right, so now I can choose to I'll click and then shift click up here. All right, and then I'll let go and then do the same thing over here. I'll click and shift click here and then to make it look like it's coming down. I don't know. I'm just trying to see what I can do here. All right, so I'm trying to connect this as a string as if it's Todd's pulling this, obviously. So now what I could do is I'll make white my foreground color, and I will go to my paintbrush tool, and that's found here, and then I'll increase the size and decrease the increase the size. I'll go really big, and then decrease the hardness to 0%. Okay, so I have a very fuzzy edge. So now what I want to do is paint with white to make some part of the string lighter. Okay, so what I'll do is if I just click now, that's what happens. Okay, but if I lock the transparent portion of that layer, I can now, and let me get a bigger brush here, right bracket key, bigger brush, and now I can just click there. Just click here. So now I have a light and dark kind of thing going on. Yeah, okay, something like that. I'm just throwing stuff out there for you, options. All right, so I hope that helped. All right, Chris, listen, great job on this. Really, really, really good job. I haven't even checked your adjustment layers to see if they're clipped. Actually, I know that they were, and the channels you have that. All right, you are good to go. Fantastic. Okay, great job. I hope that helped. Okay, bye.